watching AIE News with Alicia Mayer. Today we will talk about new King Solomon, who has succeeded Osirkan the Elder as King of Egypt, and about the newly finished First Temple. We'll check in with the newly appointed priest and an ongoing tax protest. We have important weather forecast news for our weekly weather report, and then we'll discuss the upcoming water drawing festival as well as a new writing class. Finally, we'll check in on some Passover crafts. Here's Reuven Hassan, who's in Egypt and covering the topic of King Solomon's coronation.
Thank you, Alicia. I am here with Delilah Toma, King Solomon's new head advisor. Recently, Osirkan the Elder, the former king, has died and been succeeded by Solomon. King Solomon is the husband of Osirkan the Elder's daughter. Osirkan the Elder was the son of So-Shrink A and the brother of Nimrod A. The new king, Solomon, will be the sixth pharaoh of the 21st dynasty of Egypt. Our researchers in Egypt predict that his reign will not last long, maybe 9 to 10 years. So, we were wondering if Solomon was willing to create an alliance with Israel?
He is. He wants to work with all the nearby nations, especially Israel. We Egyptians feel that as we have a lot in common with the Israelites, we should become allies. The king plans to give his daughter in marriage as King Solomon's bride.
That sounds like a great plan to secure the alliance. What are some of his long-term goals?
King Solomon plans to build monuments for the Temple of Amun and to double its size. He wants to create a lasting impact on Egypt during his reign. The last king, Osirkan the Elder, had a ruling period that lasted 6 years. Solomon wants to extend his reign to accomplish more than his predecessors.
Okay, thank you. Back to you, Elisha.
We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Farmer Yosef has owned his sandals for 20 years. He has walked many leagues in that time while working very hard to earn enough money to support his family.
Oy vey!
His old sandals are all worn out, and Yosef has even begun to feel the hard terrain under his feet. Every day he comes home and his poor feet ache.
Oy vey!
His shoes are cheap and flimsy with many holes. They always seem one day away from falling apart.
Oy vey!
Finally, Yosef goes to the market and sees Saul's sandals. He buys a pair of new sandals from the variety available at a low, affordable price, just 5 gerah. A week of hard work goes by, and the sandals are still in perfect condition. Another week goes by, and another, and the sandals still look great. And now, Farmer Yosef is finally able to work without worrying about his shoes.
Oy yay!
Buy Saul's sandals for only 5 gerah per pair. Now, Sarai Dahan has an update on King Solomon's temple. Sarai?
Thanks, Elisha. King Solomon has just finished building the first temple here in Jerusalem. After 7 years in construction, the temple is now finished. In celebration, the king has declared tomorrow as a national holiday, a day off for everyone to enjoy. There will be a grand feast for the leaders of each tribe at the royal palace. Additionally, citizens are gathering in front of the temple to pray, and more people are expected to come tomorrow.
Thank you, Sarai. Here's Malik Kasher with more.
Thank you, Alicia. I'm in the front of the temple with High Priestess Elodia Cohen. Elodia, what have the citizens of Israel been praying for?
The Israelites gathered here are praying for a beautiful new temple to stand safely protected by God. The majestic structure must be invincible so that its walls cannot be torn down by the wrath of God. Everyone must gather here tomorrow to rejoice in the progress we have made in the past and the progress we will make in the future.
Thanks, High Priestess. Back to you, Alicia.
Okay, Malik, coming up is news about a newly appointed priest. We'll be back after this short commercial break. Hello, I'm Shlomo. Welcome to Shlomo's Travel-In. We have many rooms available at a nightly cost. As is tradition, we have options to let servants wash your feet upon entry. We also anoint the head with oil, which has been the custom for generations. We welcome everyone warmly with the usual greeting of 2 kisses.
I loved Shlomo's Travel-In. The staff here is so welcoming, and anyone looking for a nice vacation experience would be delighted to be treated so warmly.
We hope to see you again.
This place is great. I was only planning to stay here for a day, but I ended up staying here for a week. It's so nice to be able to kick back and relax.
So come to Shlomo's Travel Inn for the ultimate hotel experience. Welcome back to AIE News. Priest Matthew Oz has just been appointed over at the Tabernacle. Ariel Mellerman has the story.
Thanks. Over here at the Tabernacle, Matthew Oz was chosen by God to represent us. It is a great honor to him and his family. Hello, Matthew.
Hello.
Hi, thanks for being here for the interview. So, how do you feel about being appointed as priest?
It's great. It's a relief to my family as we won't have to worry as much about being poor. Also, I'll get to express the feelings of God to other people and conduct important ceremonies at the church.
That's great. I hope you do well. It sounds like a very exciting job.
I agree. I'm so honored and blessed to get this job.
Thank you, Matthew. Alesha?
Thank you, Ariel. See you after this short break. What are you doing? You eat like a pig. If you don't want to eat like a pig, use Danielle's dinnerware. Bowls, jugs, pitchers, and utensils galore. Danielle's dinnerware. Don't eat like a pig. Now Esther Towin will tell us about an ongoing tax protest in Windsor Garden Town.
Thanks, Elisha. I'm here in Windsor Gardens with head protester Ishmael Allen. Many Israelites have shown displeasure towards King Solomon's high taxes. So, Ishmael, what caused you to protest?
Well, as we know, 11 of the 12 tribes, excluding the tribe of Judah, must pay regular tribute to the king. The taxes are so high that many of us citizens have to go hungry, and many families have to rely on their neighbors and friends to support them. We want to be able to support ourselves and to lower these expensive taxes. We also believe that each tribe should be taxed at the same amount, because that would be more fair. We are supposed to be unified Israel. One tribe should not have privileges over the rest. Additionally, if taxes were split between the 12 tribes instead of just 11, they would be smaller for each individual family.
So, Ishmael, what has the government done in response to your protest?
Well, so far the government has done nothing, despite our protests. However, we will continue this demonstration in the hopes that something will be done before these deep disagreements shatter our kingdom into pieces. We also hope that other citizens who share our concerns will join us, and we will welcome them if they do.
Thank you so much, Ishmael.
Thanks for having me, Esther.
Elisha?
Thanks, Esther. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hi, welcome to Beulah's Wedding Planning, where every wedding is perfect. We have everything you need to plan the ceremony. Every couple works directly with an employee to choose their ideal location, officiant, outfits, rings, chuppah, guest list, menu, ritual objects, and more. We offer traditional and cultural options as well, such as a custom-designed chuppah. The sacred canopy can be covered in flowers or made by fabric squares decorated by your friends.
Mazel tov!
Beulah's Wedding Planning. Perfect weddings for you.
We have an exciting weather report today. Along with the regular forecast, Caleb Gadot will be reporting on a special event coming up. Caleb?
Thank you. Today the high will be 20 degrees Celsius while the low is 11 degrees. And for a special report today, the first rain of the season, Yora, can be expected to occur later today. During that time, we'll have plenty of rain to grow some amazing crops, so get ready. Make sure you remember to collect excess rainwater and store it in caves or under the ground if you can't find one. After the rain ends, we will unfortunately have the dry season until next fall, so you will really need that extra water. Alicia?
All right, Caleb. Next, we'll have some insight on the upcoming Water Drawing Festival. We'll be right back after this break.
At the Golden Dreidel, you can buy all your religious supplies for very low prices. We have candelabras, menorahs, candles, and even religious items with clothing, like brooches.
It's so convenient to be able to buy all my religious supplies at once. I love the Golden Dreidel. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I can get everything I need for low prices. Thank you.
You're welcome. Come to the Golden Dreidel now, and you can get all your religious supplies for very low prices.
We're back. For our next story, we'll be reporting on the near-approaching Water Drawing Festival. Let's go to Miri Zohar, who is interviewing a few citizens.
Thank you, Alicia. As you can see, all of these people are getting ready for the Water Drawing Festival. I'm here with this citizen. Hello, so are you excited about Simchat Beit HaShabbat, the Water Drawing Festival?
Of course, it is said that he who's not seen the festival has never seen joy in life.
Have you ever been to one before?
Yes, I have.
Could you tell us something about it?
Well, people play many musical instruments, including the lyre, harp, and cymbals, and they dance and sing praises to the Lord. After that, there is feasting for 8 days. It's one of the most enjoyable parts of my year.
Sounds like a lot of fun. You don't want to miss it. Back to you, Alicia.
Thanks, Miri. Coming up is information about a new writing class. But first, a quick break.
Hi, I'm Miriam, and I'm opening a new shop called Miriam's Bakery. We sell fresh homemade bread, pastries, and more. Our delicious signature dish is the sacred challah bread, starting at 1 jar per loaf. We also cater to special events. Best of all, this week we're holding an opening sale where everything is half the price. So come to Miriam's Bakery today to buy your favorite baked goods. Here you go.
A new writing class has opened and is offering free classes. We are going to Leah Alon, who will interview the new class manager. Thank you. Here we are at the writing class studio. I'm here with class manager Isabel. Thanks for coming today.
My pleasure.
Could you tell us a bit about your new writing studio?
Sure, we want people to be able to write with the same joy as other people with different social classes without having to put too much pressure on their families. When I was writing as a kid, the fees for the writing classes were always too high, so I decided that someday I would create a class that lets people enjoy the art without having to pay too much.
That's great for your students. Do you offer any other classes?
I do. For the very advanced writers, we have an advanced class that pays a small fee.
Thank you. I know a lot of people who would really want to go to this class.
You're welcome.
Alicia? Thanks for that, Leah. For our last story of the day, we would like to remind you that Passover is coming up. Some of the people in the village are having a few craftsmanship contests, and they're pretty good. Let's go take a look with David Chagrin.
Thank you, Alicia. Here in Oak Village, many of the people are incredible craftsmen, artists, and storytellers. Their preparation for the Passover holiday is in the form of some friendly competition. I don't know how they're doing the contest, but honestly, they're all coming along great. Some of the competitions include making the best furniture and silverware for the occasion, telling the best stories for the meal, and growing the best flowers, and much more. These people are so talented that if I were the judge, I wouldn't know how to choose. What are you guys doing?
We're making new clothes for Passover.
We really hope to win the competition. That would be amazing.
Nice. Back to you, Alicia.
Thank you, David. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm Alicia Mayer, and we look forward to seeing you next time on AIE News.